So beautiful humans, welcome to another day on our tapping journey. And I hope that you can hear me alright because it's so damn windy as it usually is here in Stockholm, which is like very annoying when you like to record things outside as I do. Stockholm is like California's colder twin with all the windiness and stuff. So I welcome you to one of my favorite spots around where I live here in Stockholm, and I wanted to give you this beautiful view that we have around us with the water, and coming here today just to relax a little bit. It's been a lot for me lately, a lot to do, a lot of changes. I'm looking for an apartment. I am taking on another job, maybe another client. So it's been quite a lot, but here I am, and I am so happy to be here with you on this journey. And today we're going to be tapping on feeling pressure. So feeling like you're pressuring yourself, this inner pressure, and being harsh on oneself because of that pressure. So we're going to go into both of those, feeling pressure from inside and being harsh on yourself because of that pressure. And today we're just going to do the mother connection meditation, and then we'll go into the tapping itself. And I'm going to invite you to check in with that. Check in with the pressure you put on yourself, the level of harshness, like how harsh you are on yourself because of the pressure you put on yourself and the expectations that you have, and then maybe not really living up to those expectations, and then being real disappointed. So that's going to be the tapping for today. And if you have anything that you want to share, any requests, any questions, please share them. I am very happy to answer anything or taking any advice or any requests that you have, and have a more of an interactive relationship. So I'm just not here talking and you're just listening, but you're also taking like an active part on this journey. So let's get into it. So if it feels right and safe to do so, close your eyes. And if you've been with me the last days, then you know the drill. Begin to breathe deeply down into your belly, and you can release out through your nose, through your nose or your mouth. I was trying to say nose and mouth at the same time, and it just became really weird. Okay, so breathe out through your nose or mouth, depending on what feels right, what feels good today. And feel how with your in-breath you're breathing in Mother Earth's energy. You're breathing in this powerful yet gentle and loving energy of the Earth Mother. And when you breathe out, feel how you're physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, how you're relaxing into Mother Earth. You're letting yourself go into her arms, into her embrace. breathing her energy in. And if it feels good to do so, you can imagine a color that is coming in, that you're breathing in, that she is giving you. And you can imagine how a color or a shape or anything that feels aligned for you today, you can feel how that is being released into Mother Earth, into her embrace. Knowing that she is more than happy, more than willing to receive all of you. All the good and the bad, the shadow and the light, and everything in between. There is nothing that is too much for her. She is transforming this energy into the highest good of all beings. So feel safe to breathe yourself, every part of yourself, down into her embrace. She holds everything and she loves everything. And this is as much a reminder for me as for all of you watching. Allowing yourselves to be held in all of us. Allowing yourselves to give, allowing yourselves to receive, creating this exchange. And now I want to invite you to feel into the level, the intensity of the pressure that you put on yourself, the intensity of the harshness that you are putting on yourself, how harsh you are on yourself. And feel if there's a place in your body where this feels very concentrated. Feel into that place, breathe into that place, and give it a number. Give it something that you can come back to, so that you can measure and really feel and see the progress that you're making. So give yourself a number, or give this pressure and harshness a number. Maybe they are the same, maybe one is higher than the other. And as always, you can repeat after me, or just feel the intention inside of you. Say it in your head. Go in your own pace. Do what feels right to you. If anything I say doesn't resonate, or you just like from instinct feel that you want to say something else, please do so. You know best. I will always tell you that. You know best. Okay, so let's go into the tapping. Starting off on the side of the hand. Even though I put all of this pressure on myself, and I can be so hard on myself, I honor where I am. I honor how I feel. And I love and accept myself. Even though I put all of this pressure on myself. And I expect so much from myself. I honor that this is where I am now. And I love and accept myself however I am. And let's move into the general tapping points. All this pressure, I put so much pressure on myself. Pressure to perform, pressure to be a certain way. I took all of the pressure from the outside and I internalized it good. I can be so hard on myself. So hard on myself. I feel this pressure and I create expectations which can be very high. And then when I don't live up to them, I can be so hard on myself. I get disappointed, angry, frustrated. I begin to compare myself with others. They can do it. And they do it so good. So why can't I? And then I go into thinking that something is wrong with me. All of this pressure. Feeling so pressured. Being so hard on myself. It can feel so tough. And it also feels like I don't have any other choice. It feels like I need to be this way to get shit done. It feels like I need to put pressure on myself. I've been doing it for so long. It feels like I need to be harsh on myself. That's how I learn. I feel like I can pressure and shame myself into doing better. And that might work for a while. But then I just feel worse. In the long term, this doesn't work for me at all. The pressure just builds up. And I am more and more hard on myself. And I reach a state of burnout. Because I just can't do it anymore. And now you don't have to repeat anything right now or say it in your head. Now I want to invite you to focus on tapping and the feeling. So the place in your body where you're experiencing this pressure, the place in your body where you feel that this harshness, this pressure is concentrated. And if that feels like it's two different places, then focus on one of them for a little while and then go on to the next one. And just tapping and feeling. And I will be guiding you through this. So feel this pressure. Let's start with pressure. Feel the pressure you put on yourself. Feel how much that you're doing and saying because you feel somewhere inside that you need to, that you have to. Feel into that. How does that feel in you? Feel that pressure. And begin to ask yourself a little gently, where does this come from? Where have I learned that I need to put pressure on myself? Where have I learned this? And feel into that. You don't have to have an answer. Trust that it will come in the exact right time for you. Just open yourself up right now to receiving that. Feeling all the times in your life when you have felt pressured, when you have felt this internal pressure, felt this, I have to, I need to, I should. Feeling that pressure. Breathe into it. Allowing any thoughts, any emotions, anything that is coming up for you to come up right now. If you're feeling any release, crying, yawning, swallowing, if you want to scream or shake or anything, do that. Trust yourself, trust your body. Feeling that pressure, all the times that you have pressured yourself. When you have felt pressured by yourself into something. And now let's move into the harshness. Bring up the harshness, how harsh, how hard, how unkind you can be towards yourself. Feel how that feels in your body. Feel how that makes you act. Feel the harshness. Bring up the things that you tell yourself when you are hard on yourself. Let those thoughts move around. Feel the emotions that they bring up. Feel your body. And invite the earth to hold this with you. Invite the earth to be here with you as you're exploring this. Feel that which is touching the ground being held. Feeling this harshness. Feeling how that feels, how that is, that experience of being hard on yourself. Breathe into the place that is concentrated with this harshness. Feel the parts that you're tapping on. and feel how often you can be hard on yourself, how frequent that is for you. Let yourself feel all of this. Allow yourself to bring it up so that you can heal it, so that you can spend time with it and understand it. Feeling all of it. How hard you are on yourself. The things you say. All the ways in which you compare yourself to somebody else. All the places in which you don't feel enough. All the places in which you feel disappointed at yourself, with yourself. Feeling that harshness, how that is affecting you. If it really is serving you. Now you can go back to repeating after me. I put so much pressure on myself. And I can be so hard on myself. And somehow I have felt like this has served me. Because if it hasn't, I wouldn't be doing it. Some way I have felt like I need to be this way. And that's okay. It's not because I'm bad, stupid, or something's wrong with me. This is the way I learned to be. This is the way that I have learned to survive. But I feel ready to change this now. I feel ready to begin to change this behavior. I accept it. I honor it for all that it's done for me up until now. But I see that I am ready for something new. I am ready to do things out of pleasure, not pressure. I am ready to be kind towards myself. When I make mistakes, when I don't live up to my expectations, I am ready to be kind. And I won't always do this perfectly. I most likely will fall into those old behaviors sometime. Maybe even many times. And that is okay too. I can allow this to take time. And part of being kinder towards myself and doing things out of pleasure is allowing myself to be human. and fuck up. Fucking up is a part of being human. And it's all good. Step by step, I bring more pleasure into my life. More pleasure into my being. I explore it. I play with it. I allow it. Step by step, I am being kinder towards myself. Having more patience. Knowing that I am allowed. And that it actually will make me do all the things I want to do. Say all the things I want to say. Experience everything I want to experience. A lot easier. So I am adopting more pleasure. I am adopting more kindness. Knowing that I am worthy of compassion. Feeling that I am enough. I am enough as I am. I don't have to live up to all my expectations. How I am right now is more than enough. And I feel excited to explore and invite more pleasure. I feel ready. I feel so ready to be more kind towards myself. Step by step. Allowing it to take time. I am taking the necessary steps right now. Tapping more pleasure into myself. Tapping more kindness into myself. I am enough as I am. I am worthy as I am. And I'm doing a good damn job. I want to thank myself for being me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Taking a deep breath in, stop tapping, feeling yourself. Checking in on the intensity of the pressure, of the harshness. And knowing that it's okay wherever it is, if it's high, if it's low, if it's the same. Maybe there's many more layers that need to be peeled. Maybe there's a lot more that wants to come forward. So trust your process, trust yourself. Feeling into your body. How does your body feel right now? And if you want to stay here for a little while, just feeling yourself, being with yourself, breathing, maybe repeating this video, do so. And if you feel ready for now, then I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to invite you to share anything, to let yourself be seen in your process, which can be very healing. Just allowing other people to know what you're going through, what you're feeling, how that is for you. And other people can have beautiful wisdom to share that is just hits you where it needs to hit you and inspires you to something. So sharing ourselves is a beautiful way of healing. So once again, thank you so much for being here. Yet another day of this tapping journey. Thank you so much for being you. And thank you so much for doing this for yourself, for taking this time, for tapping, for showing up for yourself. That is being kind towards yourself. That is allowing more pleasure because you're doing something to create the space for that. And that is beautiful. Have a beautiful rest of your day or evening or night. And I'll see you in the next tapping video. Bye.